I moved out of my parents' house when I was 18 to go to university in another province. Since then, I've pretty much always lived on my own. But despite living on my own, I had never actually lived alone. I always lived with friends or romantic partners. Last year though, at 29, I finally got my own place. Small, but entirely mine. I consider myself to be quite social, so I was always worried about how I'd handle coming home to no one. I also used to suffer from a couple of different severe anxiety disorders, which were always worse when I was left alone to my own thoughts. So moving in by myself was kind of scary. At first, it was hard, being by myself so often, but now at 30, I absolutely love it. I've found my routine, kind of, my local community, and a pace of life that suits me well. So welcome to a rainy day in my life, living alone in Toronto, working as a freelance writer and designer. My routine in the morning is anything but frivolous. It's quick and takes me less than 10 minutes. This morning was a bit of an exception though, since I had a shower, and that's something I normally do at night after boxing. I try to make my bed every day, though there are days that this definitely doesn't happen. And then I get dressed in a cute outfit, brush my teeth and hair, and finally put on my moisturizer and maybe some light makeup. Today I'm still getting over a bit of a cold, so I also chug down a little cough syrup so I'm not grossing people out with my coughing and sneezing while I'm out and about. Once I'm all dressed and ready to go, nearly every day I head to a local cafe or my nearby library to work. On occasion, I work from home, but that's usually the exception, not the rule. Today it's super rainy out, which is actually my favorite weather to write in. On most days, I have both freelance writing and book cover design work to work on. So when I pack my bag, I typically bring my laptop and also the tablet that I use to design my book covers with. I am so stoked to be working in this rainy weather. I cannot wait to get to the cafe. I've got my umbrella ready to go. And it's just, I find it so motivating, the mood. I don't know what it is. It's like the perfect movie, writing, working weather. And today I'm just really excited for that. So today I'm heading to a local cafe that's about 10 minutes away. It's my absolute favorite place because there is so much desk space to work, and that is something I desperately need when I am working at a cafe. I personally find, even with my great setup at home, if I work from home too often, I don't get the amount of social interaction that I personally need in a day. So I gladly sacrifice a few dollars to work out of some of my favorite cafes in the city. Or if I'm trying to save money, which I often am, the library is my go-to spot. Pre-COVID, like many people, I mostly worked out of an office. Then the pandemic hit and everything was turned on its head. I was able to work from home during the pandemic just fine. At the time though, I was living with another person, which probably gave me the social interaction that I needed to sustain a productive day. Now living alone, this is something that I really struggled with for a while because I would try to work from home but realized I needed that social aspect. If I wasn't proactive about going to see other people, I'd find myself sometimes going the whole day without talking to anyone. And that was just, it just made my productivity absolutely tank. I am definitely one of those people that likes to be around other people, whether they're friends or just other people doing work in the same space. It took me a long time to find a productive work routine, and if I'm being honest, I still struggle with it sometimes, but packing my bag up and heading out to a cafe or library on most days has really helped. I ran into my friend Cindy today at the cafe. It was totally unplanned, but so thankful just to have people in my local community who I can bump into at random times, and then we enjoyed an afternoon working together, which was absolutely amazing. I ended up getting a lot of work done at the cafe. I designed a pre-made book cover that I put up for sale. I completed some client edits, and I ended up having a client pay one of my invoices, so it's great, got paid, woo! I also started on a freelance article and made quite a bit of progress on that. My house is in a little bit of disarray because I am currently getting a new bed, so I am currently sleeping on my futon. I have my memory foam on my futon. This is normally my couch, and my bedroom is totally empty. I moved all of my clothes out here because it's kind of like a studio apartment, so a little bit of disarray. We're going to do some organizing because I have some stuff on the floor here. We're just going to do some organizing before we dive back into writing. So we are going to do that for a little bit. Things are a little cleaner, which is great. I tidied, I Swiffered. I can't wait to be moved back into my bedroom. But for now, this is what the living room looks like. I think now for the remainder of the night, I'm going to continue to do some freelance writing, but I think I'm going to hop on some writing sprints to do that. So normally at this time on Wednesday at 8:30, it's 8:30 p.m. right now. I am typically out at boxing, but I don't know if you can tell in my voice, I've been sick for the past 3 days. And I think this is probably the first time in like over 2 months that I've gone 3 days without boxing. I'm typically like there every day and I have one rest day a week, sometimes multiple times a day. So I'm like antsy, but like tonight is sparring. So it's a lot of partner work. It's all partner work. It's literally hitting other people. And I was like, I don't want to go, even though I'm feeling a lot better today. I have like a cough. I took cough medicine this morning and I am so sniffly and I'm like, I don't want to go and like be snotting all over everyone. Like, ew, that's so gross. So I think what I'm doing this evening is just catching up on some writing freelancing work. So today I have already written for the freelancing that I do 1,652 words. I'm trying to get to 2,500 so I can submit this article. And then just to recap, I sent over a book cover to one of my clients. Another one of my clients paid an invoice, which is lovely. I love getting paid. And then, so I sent a cover over to one of my clients. Another client sent an invoice and I posted a pre-made for sale. So it's been a very productive day so far, both on the design front and on the writing front. We got 3 things done with regards to design work, and now we are trying to finish this article. So I'm just on YouTube right now because I really enjoy working with other people. So now that I'm not at a cafe and I am just trying to like find something to motivate me to work on my own, because I really only have like 1 hour left and then like maybe a reread of the article. Like I don't have that much left to do. I'm so close to being done. So I'm going to try and find some motivation to get this done. It looks like there are some writing sprints going on right now. So I'm just like looking at my computer screen. And if you ever, like to co-work and you need to find something to co-work, I would highly recommend, if you've never done it before, to just go on YouTube and search like writing sprints or study sprints or Pomodoro technique, and then filter out for things that are live at the current moment so that you can interact with people live in the chat while doing work. And that is what I'm going to do. So I am going to jump into that for the next little bit. And yeah, that's about it. I had a really, really big lunch day, which I didn't show you guys. I had a burger. It was a rainy day, so I just like on my way to the cafe, I stopped and got a burger, which was great. And I'm not really that hungry, so we'll see if I have dinner later. I might just have a snack, to be determined. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into the writing sprints now. It's been such a like lazy, productive, rainy day. So I joined author JC Carpenter's writing sprints. I can't wait to get started. And yes, I did touch my screen. I know it's a terrible habit. And I cannot wait to get started. I'm probably going to take the rest of this sprint to just reopen things, get my water. I might even change into my pajamas. And then I'm going to start with the group on the next sprint. So this is what it looks like. Basically, everybody in the chat is working right now. Everybody on screen, all of these folks here are working right now. And then there will be a break and everybody will get back together and we'll just like chit chat a little bit in the chat over here. And then these folks will lead us into the next sprint. So I'm very much looking forward to it this evening. I have, for some unknown reason, decided I want to put this couch back, mostly because I want to take a thumbnail picture for this vlog. So I want to put this couch back. I'm going to bring my mattress that's on here and my pillow and my memory foam and my comforter, all that stuff, back into my bedroom. I still have a bed in there, but I was trying to disassemble it and like get it ready to have the new bed come in. But honestly, that's going to be in a while and I don't really want to sleep out here for all that time. I had a friend stay, not last weekend, the weekend before, so I've been out here since then, but like the bed's not here yet. So like I pushed it being like, oh, the bed's gonna get here and then I will be able to just move it in without having to move things back and forth. But like, it is what it is. I'm going to just like move back into my room because it's kind of annoying not having my couch. So we are going to do that right now before the next sprint starts. Everybody's chit-chatting, so I'm listening to all the hosts chit-chat, and I'm going to do the next sprint, but in between now and then, I am going to deal with this. One of the things that I've always known about myself is that I am a messy person. What I have learned living alone, though, is that I do not like a messy space. So I create a lot of mess, but I don't like being in a messy space. Typically, that means is I clean a lot. I'm always creating chaos and then putting chaos away. Unfortunately, though, sometimes chaos wins. Like with this bed, it was out for a week and a half, but I finally got to it. Did it! Honestly, that took no time at all, and I was like dreading doing that, and like the whole reason that I haven't done this for the past like week and a half was like, it was a whole like thing in my head that took under 5 minutes. Like that gave me so much stress that I was sleeping on the pullout. I don't know. Our brains are weird. Like literally less than 5 minutes. And it was not a hassle at all. I could have been sleeping in my bed, which is honestly, it's not any bigger. It's not any comfier. So maybe that's why I was just lazy, but it took less than 5 minutes. Like, come on, easy peasy. Living alone is one thing, but living alone and running my own business, I often find myself working late nights on the weekdays. This is partially because I spend time during the day doing other things that I enjoy doing, and I'm more productive at night, and partially just because I've got a lot of stuff to do. So this is a typical evening for me, getting home, taking a bit of a break, and then jumping back into some work before I wind down for the evening. I'm so close to done. I'm just editing this article, but I'm at 2,719 words for the day. All right, so I am done writing my article. I am so excited that it's over because it's getting kind of late. So now that I'm done the article, I'm probably gonna fix myself a snack and then watch a TV show. I am currently watching season 5 of New Amsterdam. It's like a hospital show, and it is the final season, so I am looking forward to see how they close it. But yeah, this was my living alone kind of day. I mean, I live alone every day, but this is just a little bit of a different style of vlog, I suppose. I typically do have more social interaction in a day because I normally go to boxing, and that's kind of like my social interaction for the day. But I did run into Cindy at the cafe, which was really nice. Totally unplanned, but really nice. And I think it was a pretty productive day. So we got the pre-made book cover done and up for sale. We sent an invoice and an invoice got paid, or an invoice got paid. I don't think I sent it today. I forget. It's been a few days. It's been a busy few days. And then I sent a edit to a client for a book cover. So that was on the design front, and then on the writing freelancing front, I submitted an article, and in the end, the article was almost 2,750 words. I think it was exactly 2,742. I'm just looking it up right now. Sorry, it was 2,741 words. So that is great. Quite a productive day, if I do say so myself. But now, I mean, don't leave yet, the vlog's still going, but I am going to make myself a snack and kind of wind down for the evening with my evening routine. I apologize, it's probably a little dark. It's because all I have is my twinkly lights on. I hate this overhead light. But I had a leftover salad and leftover salmon, and I just put the salmon on top of the salad, and I guess this is more of a meal than a snack. I've got some goat cheese, and then I also have some mozzarella, I believe. Oh, no, maybe I don't. I think it's just goat cheese. So yeah, anyway, I'm probably not gonna eat all of this. I'm not that hungry. Like I said, I had a really big lunch. I had a burger and fries, but I'm going to eat this now while I watch an episode of New Amsterdam. And then I'm probably gonna just wind down and get ready for bed. Oh my God, this is so good. My mom made the salmon actually. I didn't make it, she made it. The spinach is a little wilted because it's leftover salad. How well does leftover salad stay? But my mom made the salmon and she gave it to me, and oh my God. She did such a good job, it's so good. I really do have to eat this though. It can't stay in my fridge forever. So it's today or tomorrow, this has to be eaten. All right, I'm gonna watch TV now. Actually, I'm gonna put my pajamas on first and then watch TV. I hesitate to call this an evening routine because I do this so late. It's more like a midnight routine. On a typical night where I do go to boxing, I didn't go tonight, but on a typical night, I am not getting home until like 10:30 p.m. since the classes are late. And so I don't really get to wind down until later at night. This is such a typical evening for me though, eating a snack or a meal and watching a TV show with either a caffeine-free Diet Coke or a club soda. Like this is such a classic evening for me if I'm not out doing something with friends. I then just end off my night by taking off my jewelry and makeup, giving my face a cleanse and a moisturize, and really just getting ready to go to bed. When I first started living alone, I definitely felt a little lost doing all of these things by myself. When you have roommates or different people that you live with, you've got a lot of like built-in friends that you can do things with. When you're alone and an extrovert like me, you definitely have to find a balance of social interaction and routine by yourself that works for you. For me personally, that just means surrounding myself with other people. I love hanging out with my friends. I love going to boxing. I love doing all of those different social things. But just being in an environment surrounded by other people really energizes me. Living alone, even in a big city like Toronto, does not mean that you have to be lonely. I am so thankful for my space, and I am so thankful for my friends and the community that I surround myself with. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider giving a thumbs up and subscribing to this channel. It would mean the world. Mwah! Bye everyone.